Alright guys, welcome to episode 15 of the Wolf Den, and as you can see... Oh, John, let me unmute you, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
You're good now. As you can see, it's the end of live streaming.
Now, we were live streaming episode 15. We had an episode going for only 4 minutes before the computer gave up on live streaming forever.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties, so basically...
Sorry for the 3 viewers who watched that.
Basically, we were actually on time, and my John was actually here on time, which is
I'm
amazing.
always here on time now, okay?
Well, sometimes you're not.
This is serious, bro.
And when we were on, the one time that I thought everything was going to go good, that iTunes opened for once on time, and the one time we started the stream on time, my computer like shows like is streaming 0. It was like it's acting like it had no internet, even though it does. And so now I can't live stream.
It went down once before the 3-minute mark, and I was like, okay, I'm going to be watching this close. Because I'm a moderator, I watch the lives.
Sometimes that happens, though.
And then it went out. And, like, it stayed out, and I'm like, okay. So I put up messages, refreshed the page, and realized that we were completely out, as in it saved the video. You can't live stream anymore.
I'm just, like, so depressed,
so we stopped the live stream, and that is what we're left with, is a 3-minute video on the channel, which will probably be deleted, and we did our best to keep it going.
I'm so depressed though because
I just gotta move that up.
I wasn't expecting it to happen that soon. Seriously,
Yeah,
in the last video I posted, I was like, I know my computer's getting older, and I don't think it's gonna be able to live stream soon, but I don't know when that's gonna be.
At least to finish the last 10 episodes.
Yeah, I was expecting to finish at least the rest of this season. So this is recorded, if you're wondering.
This is all recorded. It'll be perfectly fine for you guys on the recording.
I'm so depressed.
We should have had a backup recording going of this.
I did.
Oh, okay.
But I decided to just redo the whole thing because, like,
okay, we're redoing.
OBS was basically struggling and crashing.
OBS.
It's my computer's fault. It's really old.
This is a good.
This is why you guys need to support us on Patreon.
This is a good time to say, go support us on Patreon, please. We need the support.
We're quickly falling apart.
We can bring you back
Save
live
us.
if you support us on Patreon. Like, we will bring you live
yes,
again.
if you support us on Patreon and once we get enough money, we will go live again because we need another computer. Because all of our computers here are actually laptops, and they don't work that well.
They're not good. I want a tower because you can continuously upgrade your tower.
That's what we're getting.
The right parts for it.
Yeah, we're not getting a laptop because those are just super expensive, and towers are usually cheaper.
See, I thought about just buying a $500 tower, and then every now and then when I have the money and I need something new, just get that. Like, oh hey, a new processor.
If we get a streaming computer, it's gonna be the $600 computer.
Because I have my own build for desktop. Now. It's $500. But if you're including the monitor and stuff I want with it, it's about it's $850 if you're getting the monitor with it that I want. I was gonna get a 4K monitor. It's a 4K gaming PC. I was gonna get a monitor and a new and speakers for it. And
but
Bluetooth Wi-Fi adapter for it.
Testing stuff.
I had a good build going, and I can't get the $500 to do the actual power build.
Anyway, though, like if we do get a streaming computer, if we get enough money from Patreon, which we have no one right now, so we're probably not going to get anything. We're probably going to fall apart. I'm definitely getting the $599 computer, tower, desktop, and then we can actually stream stuff. See, on my laptop right here, it's a really old HP notebook, like something DV7, like the Pavilion. I don't know.
I have the older version of Sony because I had my HP like his
Pavilion.
Right.
Pavilion.
Yeah, I remember my fan was broken, and then I had 2 of my hard drives overheat and just like get screwed up, and then Dad just.
I had issues with my computer overheating too.
Sony, I got the HP for Christmas, and then my HP broke before it even reached my birthday and Christmas. December. My birthday's in March. My birthday's March 2nd. You know when Christmas is.
By the way, John's birthday's coming up. It's on the
my birthday's coming up, and my laptop broke. And I got one for my birthday, and it's my mom's. It's my mom's, and my dad had wiped it, and we had transferred my hard drive using Terracopy, I think. Because Terracopy's good for that.
Point is, though, we all have old computers. We all need new computers.
I want a tower. I don't even want a laptop anymore. I want to get a tower, and I hope I get one for my birthday. I asked for it. I don't know if I can get one.
But even if we had a Mac Mini, that would even work.
If we had a Mac Mini or like the Mac, I would take a Mac PC or whatever they call it.
A Mac Mini.
Oh yeah, that is the Mac Mini. Whoops, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I would take a Mac Mini or a MacBook. I'd take a MacBook Pro or something.
Mister, I don't like laptops. I'll take a MacBook Pro though.
Well, it's Apple product. I want the Apple Home thing or whatever they call it now. Did you see that?
Yeah. I saw what's inside. Cut it open. You guys should check that out. I'll link it in the video. Why not?
Well, I was like. Just look at
it's interesting.
Like, I need that. Like, who cares about Google Home or Alexa, man? Just get the Apple.
Well, the other thing about Google Home and Alexa is that they kind of spy on you, so they record everything you say.
Did you guys hear the crap going around about Alexa or Amazon working with the CIA or whatever, and the CIA uses Alexa to spy?
John, you're gonna kill all the audience.
And Alexa the CIA uses Alexa to spy on people. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, have you heard about the smart TVs on the news? The smart TVs where every the cameras and stuff, like everything on the camera is like sent to people, companies. Thought that was interesting. Don't have a smart TV, especially if someone hacks it. Like rip your whole life. That's why I don't like cameras in general, like especially smart cameras.
A webcam or anything. Like I piece of tape over mine, but I haven't done it yet.
Well, I can tell when my webcam is on because the light comes on. I mean, someone could override that, I guess. But then if they did, it'd be like super hard to see anything because it's kind of dark in here.
It is dark in here.
I don't do anything in here that I don't care if people see me doing it.
Just what's he doing?
Oh, he's on his computer.
I was the traitor. Why did you kill me?
what? TTT. Hacker on, but I'm gonna get some juicy information from this guy. Realizes I'm only 16 and I'm like playing Gary's mod or attempting to play Gary's mod or making a song in FL Studio.
Writing a letter.
I write a lot of letters.
You do?
I just don't. Yeah, send them to myself.
Oh.
Check it.
I thought. Okay. I didn't know what was going on.
He thought I had a girlfriend.
Like, crush or anything. Like, yeah, you don't write letters. Like, I can really see or something, you know?
Nope. Sadly.
Do you actually write?
Lonely. Yes,
Like,
I do write them by hand.
We share an office, and I never knew you wrote.
Well, I started printing them because it's a lot easier, but I've written like the last 60. Not 60.
I was about to say, holy
the last like 7 or 8 years worth of letters.
7 or 8?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
Dude, how do I never see
Well, I saw a YouTube video about a girl that wrote to herself, and I was like, yo, that's actually like a great idea, because then like you can like remember like stuff that you wouldn't normally remember. So when you're reading that letter, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. So then when you have all your letters when you're older, you can just look back and be like, oh, I remember that. Because if you didn't have those letters, you'd be like
kind of like I would keep a journal for that, but like kind of like a journal. Or
but letters are more fun because
those men don't keep diaries; we keep journals, if anything.
You keep letters because number one, it's fun, especially if you make it like don't open this until 2020, you know, or don't open this until next year, or don't open this until your birthday or something like that, because then it's like, oh, I can't wait, and then you'll forget about it, and then when it's your birthday you'll still not remember, and then like 2 months after you'd look at it and like, oh yeah.
Before I was supposed to open it, and it was the dumbest questions ever. I was like, hold on, why did you say that? What is this handwriting?
That's another thing. Like, you get to see how much you've improved.
I was like, do I have a girlfriend? No.
That's kind of the stuff I started out writing.
It was like, do you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no, I don't.
I mean, that's what I started writing. Or like, who is your crush?
It was like,
do you have a crush?
I wrote it in like 2013, and I got to open it in 2015. I remember there was one like, how big is your? Do you have a new phone yet?
I did that exactly.
And I'm like, kind of. Got a new one because I shattered.
I was looking through my letter, and it's when I broke my screen recently, and it's like, do you have a new phone yet? And I'm like, no, I don't.
So wait, remember when Cooper said that he wouldn't ever get an iPhone till the iPhone 6 came out? Well, the iPhone 6 came out. He had a phone way before the iPhone 6.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
This is the phone that he talked about. It's way better than the other ones.
I like the 7. I like the 8.
Dude, remember the devices? Like we're going back here. Remember those devices or flip phones?
Those HTC phones?
Dude,
when
yeah,
that was running Windows or whatever?
We got the Windows phones, and we call them devices. We got those. When those were around, those were our first.
The ones with the keyboards that slide.
Yeah, we thought those were so cool. Remember, oh, Thomas, this is so cool.
If you don't know, our family is like all big about technology, so we basically had some kind of handheld device since we were like 2.
Thomas, well, okay, when did we get our first device? It was those silver ones with the stylus.
Probably 8 and 9, or 8 and
6.
No, I think it was 6 actually, 6 and
Whoa,
5.
6 and 5?
Because I think right when we moved here, we started getting more into that technology.
Really? Well, Dad had some boxes in the office, but I remember going down at 9 o'clock at night because my dad worked then at home in our room, which used to be his office. And we were talking to him, and he's like, here, I got something to show you. Like, pulls out these 2 silver devices, and we're like, wow! Those were so cool to us. And now you got these iPhone 6 touchscreen with, like, all the games you can have and all the texting you can have. And, yeah, all this technology, it just advanced so fast. Texting. See, you could even text on the devices without something called a, cellular chip or whatever it was.
The chips. You still need that.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, right?
No. No, I don't.
Like, there was... never mind. I can't explain it. No. I was going to ask if there was internet back then, but of course there was internet. My brain won't work, guys. I stayed up till like 12 in the morning yesterday, and...
Oh, same.
Oh, really? Oh, so that's why that light was over there. I thought that was
It was a glowing orb of lightning.
I thought that was a Legend of Zelda glowing orb stuff. So
yo, you just reminded me of something. So I was at Target or Hy-Vee.
Dude,
oh gosh, no, it was Target. Hold on, let me.
Is it Legend of Zelda? Because if it is, it's already
no,
ultimate.
It's more than that.
It's more? Oh my goodness, it's not even great.
All right, so here's some Fallout 4 mini. I call shot glasses.
Oh my gosh, I want the nuke. Oh no, I want all of those. I just want the whole thing. Just give me the whole thing.
And then right next to that was the Coca-Cola shot glasses.
Oh my gosh! Where did you find these?
These are at Target, I
want
think.
These so bad.
And then right next to that was a Legend of Zelda cup.
Oh my gosh!
And then right next to that was actual Coca-Cola bottles.
Wait, hold on. No way.
There's only 2 left.
There's Fallout cups too.
Yeah.
Dude, I want the Speed Cola. Oh my gosh! What is happening? Gamer life, bro!
I tried to get a better pick of the Fallout, but it's a bit difficult. That was my favorite. I would get that Fallout one.
I would, yeah, honestly.
And then there's just pictures of birds.
I don't have any of the Fallout games, and I know I can only run one of them if I go back to Windows XP, which is Fallout 3. I can't run Fallout 4 for sure, but what I'm going to get sometime in the future, I promised myself this, I'm going to get the Fallout 4 VR with the HTC Vive, because I really want to play Fallout 4 in VR. I want to play the game in general, but like playing it in VR would be the best. I saw a package of it for $400, and so I was like, okay, if I do this and get me a VR ready, if I build my own VR ready PC and get me this, it without any monitors or anything, it cost me about like $1,000 without the monitors and stuff. I was like, I really want to do that. Like, really want to do that.
I've been shopping computers recently, and like now, like all you can get is bundles of mouse, keyboard, monitor. That's 4K, and then this really crappy computer.
Yeah, and then you get the really crappy computer
that doesn't even have a 4K graphics card.
So for sure, I'm going to be building my own computer unless I get one. I'm going to be building one.
And I wanted to build my own computer too, but
the
issue I think it's more expensive to build your own computer, because the good thing is if you start out with a tower. No habla inglés, I'm dying, señor. Send help.
No bueno.
If you're starting out with the good way, I think a good way to start out building your own computer is to not really build it, but to highly customize it. So you like buy a tower that's like, I don't know, like $500, like, because that's pretty cheap for a gaming computer. Mm-hmm. And then you use that, you have fun with it, and then once it starts to get old, you start replacing it with like new stuff, and you start decking it out, and then you change your case to like an LED light up case because those are lit, and then you get an LED keyboard, and then you like start decking out your car. That's what I kind of want to do. But the issue is you need a job.
When you're planning for VR, you gotta plan for VR. Don't buy VR and realize you don't have an HDMI switcher and Bluetooth adapter.
Like my friend Cooper. You know who you are if you're listening. If you found this YouTube channel.
HDMI adapters are expensive. Do you guys have an HDMI or no? Wait, wasn't it an adapter? HDMI.
No, he's like, do you have an HDMI switcher?
Oh, switcher.
And we're like, yeah, but like we're using all of them, and they're heckin' expensive.
They're like $100 to $148 or whatever.
Yeah, like I don't know why. It's such a simple thing to make too. Like,
honestly, I could just make my own for like $100.
I could make my own for like less than that if you had the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, our family's like big technology. Like, you go into our workshop, there is so much cables and
there's just random crap.
My dad finally threw out 3 old routers, an old scanner that he shattered on the ground before he threw it out, 2 computers, tower computers.
And he gets this stuff because people like send it to him to work on. He's like, well, I can't fix it, or you actually just need a new computer. Or
I remember he was doing one.
Here, Paul, take this computer completely free. Yeah, okay, whatever.
He has a processor in the workshop. He's like, yeah, I was trying to fix one of the computers, and I was trying to replace the processor in it. It ended up not being the processor's problem. I like, wow, so, yeah.
3 a.m. Do you want to move on to 3 a.m.?
Let's just move on to the beginning of this.
Wait, let's just take a break first. Let's take a break, because I really need to go to the bathroom.
And I need to go upstairs to make sure the little ones aren't killing themselves.
Yeah. We'll be back after our cool new NCS music if a new song plays. So far, an old song played. But I know there's new music we added to the playlist.
Sorry about the lag again, but we are back to recording.
Yeah, sadly. I'm not happy about that yet. Alright, see you guys later.
I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven send with me tonight. Trying to find our place in this world. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep your secrets there, hide them everywhere. Just you and I. Just you and I. We'll never forget the past, but what counts is our brand new start. Even if it hurts me or I get scared, just come take this risk now. We'll be prepared. Trying to find our place in this world. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep your secrets there, hide them everywhere. Just you and I. Just you and I. Trying to find our place in this world.
You're good to speak now. Okay. Hi.
Sorry, my mic was muted.
Guys, we're gonna take a look into the fifth dimension here in a minute, the Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone.
All right then.
Okay, so
Quite a story.
let's start out with let's set things straight with people real quick on what's real and what's not.
Wait, no, we have to start with the Alexa. We have to start where it all started.
Okay. Hey Alexa, tell me what time it is. Bing.
It's 3 a.m.
Alexa.
It's 60 degrees outside now.
Alexa. No. Oh wait, no, that wasn't how. Alright, okay. So I wake up out of bed randomly because Alexa's talking to his answer a creepy question to him.
Yes, I am cold.
What?
It's 2 degrees outside.
What? Wait, hold on. This is weird.
I love C418.
Say something out of luck.
No, the morgue is not on Commercial Street.
Wait, that's where the old morgue used to be. What?
Historic Fire Station number 2 is located on Commercial Street. No, what the heck?
Didn't that used to be a morgue?
Did there used to be a morgue?
Alexa, are you
Yes.
possessed?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Illuminati confirmed.
Okay, so, anyways, That was awkward. And we're starting off with Alexa. Now, there's been this going around. I just figured out about most of it today. And apparently Alexa answers questions to nothing at 3 a.m. in the morning, as in, like, one guy said in a video, the answer to a question was, yes, there are like 4 morgues near their location or whatever. And everyone's blaming it on ghosts, or spirits, as they call it.
Even creepier, it's happening at 3 a.m.
They think like evil spirits, because everyone presumes 3 a.m. is the devil's hour, is what everyone says.
No, it's when spirits are most active.
That's when spirits are most active. Well, we got stories to disprove that, and we got truth to tell you what's real and what's not. So, welcome in to the 5th dimension.
What is the 5th dimension?
Twilight Zone.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get some real stories going on here.
Okay, well let's just say what's real and what's not before we start with the stories of our experiences.
I just realized what that meant. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh my god! Dad's gonna watch this?
I forgot.
It's okay, people do it. Welcome to 2018. Okay.
Lamar Wilson. There we go.
There we go.
Shout out to Lamar Wilson.
Shout out to Lamar
If you don't know who he is, I'm disappointed in you.
I'm crying.
You obviously don't watch Oreo reviews. Lamar Wilson is king.
You do not watch Oreo reviews, and you do not know how to use a knife properly.
Oh my gosh, Lamar. Dude, he got these elemental knives. I'm like, I need some. Anyway, back to 3 a.m.
Okay. Back to the Twilight Zone. Okay, so...
we can't call it 3 a.m. Let's
talk about ghost talk.
Okay.
So people say there's ghosts in the world, and people are like, yeah, dude, you can get haunted by these ghosts. Now...
He did quotation marks, by the way.
Sorry.
For listeners, because we have no video.
You could be possessed by ghosts. Now, we got one thing to tell you, and most people know this. Ghosts aren't real. You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. Thomas, tell them what's real. Tell them the truth, because the truth is out there.
Spirits. I had to whisper that so peacefully.
Spirits are real.
Spirits are real. I hope I just popped that, dude. You get that pop in there.
Gotta get that boom boom pow.
Welcome to ASMR, and today we're gonna be talking about spirits.
Okay, anyways, guys, this is legit crap right now. Almost everyone knows this. Spirits are real. There's evil ones and there's very good ones. But they're not.
But you can't.
Call them good spirits.
They can't be on Earth though.
Technically, they're.
Here's the thing.
Okay,
it's okay.
Yeah, explain this.
When we say they're spirits, we don't mean that. When someone dies, their spirit stays on Earth. No,
absolutely.
They either go to hell.
That's a big N-O.
Or they go to heaven. They don't stay on Earth. Yep. Okay. You may be like, how can you prove this? Well, read the Bible, and if you don't believe the Bible, well, then I'm sorry for you.
Sorry for you.
But just give it a read, even if you don't believe. Just maybe read it.
I suggest
at least to enjoy the stories.
What book should we suggest them to read? Even if
just read the whole thing, honestly.
Yeah, Romans, Genesis, read it all.
Even if you're not a believer of the Bible,
Matthew,
just reading it is
John.
is kind of interesting because some of it. Some scientists think that some of the Bible is historically correct. I think the whole thing's correct, but that's
the whole thing is
point.
We don't think we know.
But I mean, just read it. It can be interesting, and and then at the end, question: could someone like a man could have made this book? Who has this type of imagination to make this book?
Imagination.
And then you realize that means that this has to be real, This had to actually happen. There's no way that people just made all this crap up, It would take years upon years upon years to make all that crap up. So
this is all real, and
all that stuff up. I shouldn't say crap because I don't think it's crap.
It's not crap.
But you probably think it's crap if you're not a believer.
Yeah.
Just read it.
And please don't fight over this.
Anyway, point is, the spirits go to heaven, to hell. They don't stick on Earth. They can't roam on Earth. Bible says somewhere. I don't remember where, but I remember reading it.
We don't remember the exact verse.
But basically, it's like, just summarized, your spirit cannot stay on Earth. You have to go somewhere.
It goes. Yeah.
So that's that.
Never mind. Well, I don't want Hades until Judgment Day. Hades until Judgment Day, or no, I think that's not. No,
Just don't confuse the audience right now.
Okay.
Don't confuse them.
Either goes to heaven or hell. Okay.
That's the long story short.
You are, yeah.
So, anyway, that being said, that technically means your grandparent cannot haunt your house if they lived in your house. That means your pet cannot haunt your house if your pet has a soul.
Pets do not have souls or spirits.
Well, how do you know?
Well, doesn't it say somewhere in the Bible?
Doesn't say.
It doesn't.
So that's just kind of open.
Sorry. Didn't mean to
Does it say? What if someone's pet dog just died? They're gonna feel so bad now.
Nope,
You just ruined their lives. All right. Anyway, I mean, even if they did have a soul, though, they couldn't go to heaven or hell because
they're animals.
Because they're animals.
They can't.
So, but every living thing has a soul, doesn't it?
No.
Technically.
Okay, let's not get too.
There's an energy.
We are way too tired.
There's an energy. There's an energy.
There's dark matter out there.
Dark matter.
No, guys, do not just listen to what I was.
There is dark matter.
There is. I was quoting from
but
class how because they believe in Big Bang.
But that's a different thing.
There's dark matter out there, like trying to be.
Well, and I mean, like, here's the thing with the Big Bang. Okay, we're going off subject.
Nope, stop. Okay, we're not gonna get.
Let's talk about the Big Bang Theory, and then we'll come back to 3 a.m.
We'll come back.
But here's the thing with the Big Bang.
The Twilight Zone. There we go.
That's what this episode's gonna be called. 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Mm-hmm.
3 a.m. But anyway, here's the thing with
the NF song 3 a.m. Just 3 a.m.
There's a million other songs called 3 a.m. but whatever.
Yeah.
So the Big Bang Theory, I don't necessarily believe it's correct, but I don't completely think that all of it's incorrect. So here's what I mean. I mean, like, I believe that God created this because it had to come from somewhere.
Hold on, no. Put it how Tim put it, because Tim put it really great.
I don't know how he put it.
Remember, he's like, now if you're saying, like, God created this so-called bang, like God said, let there be light in Genesis, in the book of Genesis.
Well, I don't think there was a bang, though.
Yeah, there was no big bang. He's like, let there be light, and then boom, there was just light, because...
Yeah, but then people don't believe in the Big Bang anymore. But I do think that the way universes were created afterwards, after our universe was created, is correct. I think astronomy has that right, because...
There's only one universe. There's galaxies.
Galaxies, whatever. I can't speak today.
But there's one
galaxies. The way galaxies forms and stuff, and how new stuff are discovered.
I don't know.
I believe that that God controls all of it, though. Like, that's what a lot of people don't believe. So I believe the Big Bang Theory could be correct, but I'm sticking with what the Bible says more than what and even though if it doesn't go into like explanation on how it's exactly created.
Yeah, so ESV version, Genesis chapter 1 verse. Oh God! Spirits are real.
Our sound wall just fell.
Is it broken? Hold on, is it broken? Did it break anything?
I hope not.
Hold on, I gotta go check something before I read this.
Our sound wall just fell. Now there's a lot more echo in here.
Okay, sorry guys. This is a bad day for podcasting.
Yeah, everything's malfunctioning today.
Okay, it's good until we're done.
Okay, we're good. All right.
Okay, cool. So like I was trying to say earlier in exact words here from the ESV translation, Genesis 1 verse 3, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
Yes, we know.
And God saw the light was good. Yeah. And God separated the light from the darkness.
And then you started making other things.
But called the light day.
We're not trying to be preachers here. Point is, I don't necessarily believe the Big Bang Theory is incorrect, but I don't believe it's correct either. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I believe it could be possible.
Right here, just in the beginning, God created
but not the whole thing.
And the earth. The earth was without form without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep.
And that's dark matter, right?
And the spirit of
I'm just kidding.
God was hovering over the face of the waters.
Okay, yes, so you don't need to read anymore. We know the Bible.
Yes, I'm just saying.
They can read it on their own.
That's verse 1 and 2 of Genesis chapter.
Just read the Bible. But
yeah.
But like,
basically you can say
it sounds bad
essentially.
Though. Whatever happened, God did it, and it doesn't really matter, in my opinion, on how the world was created. I don't really care.
All of it that says in Genesis chapter 1 is all you need to know on how the earth was created.
People are gonna have questions, but that's what scientists do. And
basically was created.
Okay. Well, next thing.
And I would advise you to keep on reading to learn more.
Back to the 3 a.m. topic, though. We should talk about our personal stories, because...
Okay. So...
Okay.
Well, we got multiple stories. We got...
Let's start with the RC car.
Okay, so this was not at 3 a.m.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, it really doesn't.
Wait, no, let's not start. That's too extreme. Let's
start. Let's ease into
bring it to the first time we slept in the basement on the floor with no room.
Because
and
the
a
5th
sleeping
time we
bag.
slept, I saw something and. Yeah.
But the first time was
first
more
time.
scary.
But why don't we talk about the golden man?
Because that's way before that, and it's not in this house. So it doesn't.
Okay, let's continue with crap in this house. We're in the basement right now, so let's go.
And plus, I was little. I could have been like.
And somehow
I could have been lucid
even though
dreaming.
there's budge between a desk and a dresser. Anyways, let's go.
So I have no idea what you just said, but okay. So where does it start out? Okay, holy crap.
Is this
so
your story?
Okay, you know what?
Or is this both of our stories?
Well, if I forget something, or
Okay,
if you forget something,
You know, we're never really gonna forget that.
We're just gonna-
or any night in the basement for that matter.
we're gonna forget certain details though, and some of us are gonna remember details, and
Go
yeah.
for it.
So anyway, I remember telling my mom one night when I was like really little. I don't know how old we were. Do you know? I don't know. Pretty little.
Actually, 5 and 6 maybe.
I thought I was 11 and 12. I thought I was a bit older.
We might have been older. I don't know. Maybe like 10 and 11. 10 and 11.
Point is,
10 and 11.
we wanted
Or 9 or
to move our rooms to the basement, and the reason why I wanted to be in the basement is because I thought it was just cool to be separated from
Yeah,
the rest of the family. I
Basement
know
was
that.
like cool, and we're like, yo,
That
like
sounds
we'd be by
bad.
myself, basically, you know, like just in the basement, like.
And like we could do whatever we want, you know? Like when it's
Separate
nighttime,
rooms.
we don't have to go to bed because they don't know
Actually,
what
we
we're
planning
doing.
on sharing a room in the beginning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We did share a room, actually.
no, we weren't planning on sharing. I wasn't planning on sharing a room until
really?
after I slept in the basement by
Until
myself.
after, we didn't want to share a room
with
until
each
after we
other.
said, I wanted to take what, this room? Did I want to take this?
Gosh,
No, I wanted the other room.
dude.
That's right. I wanted your room.
Point is,
Did you not
though,
want-
we did not spend that
Anyways,
much
yeah.
time in the basement before, so it was
We
our first
ran.
time sleeping there under night.
Yeah, and we ran after that night.
Hold on.
Okay, we were terrified of this basement.
This is like this.
Okay, Thomas, go
This
ahead.
is
I
dumb.
can't.
So,
You're scaring me.
Mom, I know I don't want to sleep down here.
It was in the playroom.
Just
They
remember.
made us do it in the playroom. Remember the orange night light that we had there? Oh my gosh, the car's night light. It was
Alright,
red,
alright.
technically.
All right.
But, oh my
Don't
goodness.
get too ahead of yourself. People are already confused. Like, what are you
Pitch black
doing?
basement, guys.
So when the lights are off, it's like basically pitch black. You can't see jack squat, and
It's
if
not basically pitch black. It is pitch black.
If you, yeah, and you can't. Your eyes don't get used to it. It's like
Your eyes can't.
pitch
It's just
pitch black.
You cannot
So
see
basically,
what
if you
is
step on
that.
something, or if the basement's trash and it's night and it's pitch black and the lights are off,
That
you're
is-
screwed.
That is why we have a bit of night lights, just in case we have to get up and go
You're gonna,
out of the room. We have night lights guiding in the playroom.
yeah, you're
So-
probably gonna have a Lego going through your foot though if you have no light at all.
Oh
So,
yeah, link us to your foot. Oh, gosh.
but anyway,
Mhm.
Mom, what? I think we had like blankets instead. We didn't do
Oh, and
sleeping
then we
bags.
can tell what our sleep patterns were because we did
We
actually
just-
not share a room.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah. Well, anyway, we put sleeping bags down slash blankets slash pillows slash
Mhm.
a bunch of other crap.
We were at like the end near the cellar. Or not, I call it a cellar. It's not a cellar, is it?
Wait,
It's like a
what?
storage
No, we
closet.
weren't there. We weren't there.
Yeah, weren't we right in front of that doghouse type thing with the nightlight on it?
Dog
Not doghouse,
house.
sorry, that little
Dog.
the little-
The countertop with the
the countertop
cupboard
the-
thing. No,
yeah.
I thought we were like in between these rooms on the side, like or closer to the bathroom, like right by the bathroom area.
No, that was just too creepy. I thought we were over there. I thought we were just over there, or so, I don't know. We were in the playroom.
We were in the playroom
We were
somewhere.
in the playroom.
And before our mom left, the the heater came on, and
The condition, the
already had a heart attack
the
with
unit
that
is in our room, and all the pipes and everything is and the ceiling.
before we had a room.
Yeah, before
It
we
was
had
in our
rooms.
dad's office technically at the time.
Yeah.
So that gave us a heart attack.
We,
Or gave me a heart attack.
No, you remember you were like panicking.
And we told mom not to leave. She's like, "You guys will be fine," and then she just left,
Mm-hmm.
which was
Was
depressing. No. So then, like, I just kind of look at John, and we're just kind of looking at each
We
other,
really didn't actually go to sleep that night.
and we were just, but like, I remember like all these thoughts are running through my head, like, I swear, if another noise happens, I'm out.
Yeah.
And
After a while,
someone
we
ran
had
water, didn't they? Because I remember water running through the
that
pipes,
was a
and
bit scary.
I was
We weren't used
freaking
to it
out.
yet. We were like, oh man, that's so loud.
There was just different noises, that we never heard before.
Mm-hmm.
And so then like, I don't know what happened, but I had this, like, bad dream. Like, I knew,
had a bad
like,
dream or something?
I wasn't
remember
close.
you kind of getting me up. Like, I wasn't completely asleep. Like, I was sleeping, but I wasn't, like, deep sleep, and you had to get me up, and we eventually went up on the square step that night to sleep.
Well, what happened was I was falling asleep, and then I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have a bad dream because I'm in a scary place. So, like, I woke myself up, and I could not fall back asleep. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting John, and we moved to the stairs. And I swore I heard footsteps.
Yeah, we heard.
Which
we heard
was
footsteps.
Really freaking creepy.
So, anyways, we just ran to the square step and like slept.
We just slept on the stairs.
Like we were
just
so because the square step isn't that big, right? We were like, yeah.
And then the next night, like I think we slept on a sofa.
I don't think they
no.
down there yet.
We the next day they moved our stuff down here. I think actually.
I don't know. We kept on telling Mom, no, we can't.
Yeah, but they did it anyway, which I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
And we slept in this room actually on the bunk bed.
No, we didn't have bunk bed by then.
Oh, well, let's skip to that because that's when the good juicy stuff happens.
Well, yeah, but remember, like each night one of us would get scared. We'd just go to the other person's room. One night you went to the foot of my bed, I heard breathing. I was like in the morning, I was just sitting in my bed, like terrified. I was like, who's breathing? Who's breathing? I'm like, it's right, like under my bed, or like just slightly.
That's when Emily had the bunk bed, though. I thought.
No.
Yeah.
I looked over my wooden frame bed, which you didn't have anymore.
I thought you had the big mattress or something for some reason.
I had the full size bed.
I don't remember.
And I looked over the foot, and there's Thomas. I'm like.
Oh yeah, we would go to each other's rooms. Well, the reason why I did that is because I had a bad dream.
I remember you used to mess with me when we were a bit older. You'd walk into my room and start scaring me, like flickering the lights.
Well, like every single time you make your bed, I would like go to the doorway, and like my brother gets so easily started by loud noise. I was at the door and he'd go, "Hi, John," and he would jump so bad. I was like,
"Oh my gosh!"
I was just helping my brother get used to scary things. I helped you, definitely.
You helped
by scaring
me? No.
you.
There's one reason why we had to have a room together right now.
John, that thing's gonna...
What the heck?
You keep on hitting it with your chair.
Oh, it's my shoe. I didn't have my shoes on.
Oh.
Like, this thing's possessed.
Everything's possessed in our basement. We're used to it.
Anyways, let's go back to this juicy stuff.
So, we finally get a bunk bed to share a room in this room we're in right now, recording. Which is really weird.
We shared this for a while. We were in the black fan that was right there.
Oh, dude, I hated that fan so much. I hit my head on it like 3 times.
Yeah, dude.
Ticked me off.
Anyways, we had a bunk bed in here. We were sharing this room.
And the first night we slept here, I had a nightmare. And
I hated your night terrors. You'd wake up screaming. And I was like,
yes, John, I know what happens.
Tom's over here got night terrors, and like, so Mom and Dad would come downstairs, and Tom's like freaking out, seeing crap everywhere.
Well,
like, there goes the teddy bear again. I'm like,
well, like I would hallucinate crap, and
yeah, he would hallucinate.
It was the medicine I was on, but
basically like a sleep paralysis, but you're not freaking paralyzed, and you're screaming to Dad.
And like you can see stuff like.
I remember one time, like,
that
I saw
stuff
a
can
teddy
be
bear,
dangerous.
my blue teddy bear, and I looked at your toy box, and there's the blue teddy bear, and I'm like. Clearly not moving.
Well, I had a dream.
I'm like, Tom, stop.
Well, one time I had a dream like I played Mario that night. When I went to bed, I had a dream. I played Mario Galaxy. I had a dream where I was in Mario Galaxy with the blue teddy bear, and I have glasses. I had glasses, and the stupid teddy bear.
That was the night terror.
The stupid teddy bear took my freaking glasses. I wasn't scared. I was ticked.
Oh.
And I was chasing him.
Bawling your eyes out.
I was chasing him through, in my head, I was chasing him through the Mario Galaxy level, the one with the bees. And my vision just kept on getting worse, and I get tunnel vision, and everything's getting cloudy, and I was like, no, you stupid cheeky bear, I'm gonna get you. And like the theme music is playing, everything is great. And then I get so close to catching the bear, right? I grab him by the neck. I am choking the bear out right now as it has my glasses, and I'm just screaming at it to give me my glasses back. Well, and then I just wake up and I'm like, what the heck just happened?
You're waking up screaming, and you're like the bear. He was just running around my room just a second ago. Where is the bear?
I don't remember this.
Like you were breathing so hard and like so bad, like your allergies had kicked in.
No,
like, take your
allergies did not take in.
And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, he woke me up and I don't know what's going on. He's screaming. What happened?
But basically, if I just give myself heart attacks. If I was older, and I had night terrors, I would actually like kill myself.
You're 80 years old. You just call me, hey, you still live close to me, like. I'm dying. I'm dying. Save me. The bear's after me.
My world.
It's back.
I need life alert. Help! I fall and I can't get up.
Okay. Anyways, back to the juicy stuff because that's not juicy.
And then one time, I had a dream in that bunk bed where there's this doll in the room that we're sleeping in the closet. John's looking at it right now because it's still in here.
Hold on.
It's still in here, I think.
If anything goes wrong, tell me. Tell me if it moves.
Okay, I'll tell you if it moves. I don't see it, so you know it's great. There's a box.
You don't see it?
There's an
Oh,
extra.
there it is. It's that wedding doll. That thing is.
There's-
Oh, you're staying in there.
Anyway, this is a
That
doll.
don't work no more.
And if you don't know, I have made up too many horror scenes in my mind with
Oh my
dolls.
gosh.
So I was just creeped out by dolls, and I had this dream where the doll opens the door.
Oh no!
Well, John and me are like getting out of bed, and I'm at the top right now in my pajamas, and John's getting ready to change his clothes, and the doll
Wow.
straight up floats out of the door.
Oh god.
Has it like it just the door opens, and I'm like, okay. And
Anything spirit related.
And then
though.
this doll starts floating out and
It's a
starts
dream.
laughing, okay? And its mouth starts moving and its eyes are moving around. And
Oh
I'm like,
gosh.
and I'm just like, like John has no idea. John's just over by this wall right here,
This wall right here.
opening his dresser to find clothes to wear for the next day.
Oh yeah, my dresser right
And-
on this wall.
And he has no idea. He's like looking down, and I'm like panicking, trying to tell John that he's getting ready to die by a doll.
You're gonna die by a doll, John.
But I couldn't. I was like, and then I looked. I remember John like looked at me like, what is wrong with you? And then he saw the doll in the corner of his eye. He turns around and he just goes, oh shoot! And he grabs his airsoft gun, which then turns into a real gun, and he starts shooting.
Bang, 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 bang.
And it keeps on laughing the whole entire time, which is
Oh
very
my
freaking
gosh.
creepy. And then its head falls off, but the body's still coming after him, and the head starts floating and moving around.
Oh gosh.
And that was the end of that dream. I'm not gonna tell you anymore. It's too scary. But
Okay.
back to real life experiences.
Real life experiences. So, what's your first?
That
that you
traumatized us,
remember?
by the way.
Yeah.
Basically, we had too many scary dreams, and then stuff started to become in the real
Actually,
world.
I had a nightmare like one time ago, and all my nightmares now take place in this basement. I was on the corner of the wall. Thomas was dying by this little girl who had killed him, and she was talking to me. She's like, "John, give Thomas your phone." And then your cold, dead corpse just reaches over, and you touch my hand, and it feels like so realistic. It's so cold, and like your hand was just like all bone, and you're like, "John, give me your phone." And your eyes were like all messed up. You're like, "Give me your phone." And then the girl goes, and then the girl's face turned like, blood start rushing down. She's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and I was like, "I'm about to see dream. Stop it now. Leave me alone."
Run, John.
Anyways, the real stuff. So, what was?
So,
Tell them some of your experiences
okay.
in the basement.
I'm gonna start out with how it all started. So I used to have dreams about like when the lights go off, like creepy, dark, shadowy hands come out that are like the size of me, comes out of the into the hallway, grabs me, and like takes me into the room, and I'm just screaming, and
Oh gosh.
I hear laughter and
I
everything.
never heard about this. I hear
So, basically, I'm traumatized of the dark. So, when we were sleeping in the basement, I went to go to bed one time, and the basement lights were off, okay? Because
it's always the lights are off. Gosh damn
John
it.
shut them off. Okay, so I go to turn on my room light, and it doesn't come on. So then I go, oh no,
I remember
no.
this.
And I would freak out. Every single time I would turn on the light and the light was burnt out, dude, I would have a heart attack.
No, anytime a light burns out
Or
in the
power
room-
goes out. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I was
The
vacuuming.
beeping thing makes it worse.
I was vacuuming down here by myself during a storm. I'm like, I do this every time. I'm like, I swear if the power goes out, I'm dying. Because, back then, like, all the crap would happen during storms. Power would go out. And crap would start coming out of the walls and coming for you through the doors. And I was like,
Okay, that's not
this
scary.
better not happen. And then just, well, no, and then blood, handprints on the wall, and you hear noises and stuff drops all around you. And I'm like, and I'm downstairs by myself in the basement, like vacuuming up the water. I dropped it, it was like, the power comes back on. I was like,
Well, my issue is when the power goes off, I feel like Like, the light is my protection, and once that's gone, I'm dead. Like, anything can come out of the dark and just kill me. So when I'm in the basement and I'm like, day or night, it's more creepy at night, the power goes out, I'm just like, oh, shoot.
Whoa.
We're actually gonna die. Like,
just anytime the power
I just get that feeling, you know, like, I'm gonna die.
If the power was to go
like,
out right now, I would flip.
I would
so
flip
bad.
too, dude.
Like, anytime the power goes out,
actually, I wouldn't flip
in
as
the
bad.
basement, if you're upstairs, it's fine, but no, if you're up the stairs or in the basement, it's like game over.
Like, if you're not around people, it's way more scary if you're by yourself. Like, in the morning, like, we had this, like, storm go by, and, like, everybody was upstairs because it was, like, 9 a.m., and, like, I just woke up, and the power was out.
I need to tell you guys something.
I didn't realize it until things
how
started
your mind
beeping.
can also do this to you, but I swear the first part wasn't with my mind. I can tell you later after Tom's done telling this.
Anyway,
yeah.
It was dark, everybody was upstairs, and the power was out, and I woke up, and I didn't realize it until, because the beeping thing died, but I didn't realize it until my phone just charged, and then uncharged, and then charged, uncharged. I was like, am I awake? Am I dreaming still? What the heck is going on? So I pulled it off, I tried to turn on my light, and I just had a heart attack.
Dude, no,
and then I started hearing footsteps, and so then I ran all the way upstairs.
I hate when the LED night lights and the lights, all our lights are LED. If you have one on and the power goes out, just you can literally stare at it as it just slowly fades. You're like,
no, I like that. That gives me comfort.
Well, that's kind of
like
comforting.
There's still light. Hallelujah!
But there
praise
was one
the
time
Lord.
I woke up randomly and I was like, because I had my room light on because I was scared. And I was like, my room light's off, and I look up at my light and it's just blew. I'm like, I'm being killed. And I was like, oh wait. And I looked to see my phone. My phone's not charged. I tried to turn off and on the light. It's not working. I go to some other light, try to turn off and on. It's not working. I'm like, power's out. Stay calm. It totally just didn't go pitch black everywhere. You can't see.
Basically, we were traumatized by our own minds of dreams of pitch blackness. And now when the power goes out, we just have heart attacks.
Where I was cleaning, like 7 a.m. in the morning, no one's awake, and I'm cleaning upstairs to, like, surprise mom when she wakes up. I don't know why they're doing this. I was doing it. I was working on a bathroom. Someone drops onto the kitchen floor, and no one's out there, so I go to check. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, I'm done.
And then another thing drops. You're done? What do you mean?
I'm done, bro. What? I've had too many experiences in the kitchen with cups just falling off the counter.
Another thing drops, I'm like, this is game over. I dart into the hallway bathroom, and I close the door, and the freaking towel starts swaying side to side. And I'm like,
that's because you shut the door fast.
I stopped it, and I let go, and it starts swaying again. I'm like, I look on the door, the other towel's kind of swinging. I stopped that towel. It stopped. And I just sit there in silence and listen. And I hear the air conditioners on. I'm like, oh, okay. Because the towels would sit up against the air conditioner, so the air conditioner would blow the towels. The air vent. Sorry, not air conditioner. The air vent would blow the towels.
I mean, I remember the times.
Let's talk about like scary experiences.
Well, okay. Here's one. I remember the time when you and me would be home alone, and we would just be like watching TV or something. And then, like,
those were so scary.
Straight up, like, we hear a cup fall on the floor, and so I'm going, like, I'm not scared because I'm like trying not to scare you, and I'm like, in my mind I'm like, oh frick, we're all about to die. But then I'm like, okay, I gotta stay confident. So I go, oh, there's some logical explanation for this, like the bread bag just expanded because of the temperature and pushed the cup off.
Or like some bullcrap because we knew there was no cups like on the edge of the counter, or like they were all like to the back of the counter, like.
Or I'd be like, oh yeah, this cup, like someone left it on the edge of the counter, it just fell off. But like one time I was home alone by myself.
Oh no!
A cup fell, so I walked into the kitchen. I put it back up on the counter. I shoved it a bit far back, and I'm like, okay, first time, not that scary. If it happens a second time, I'm done. So as I'm walking out, right when I step into the living room, it falls off the counter again. I'm just like, I'm not looking back. And then another thing falls, and then I'm like, I'm not looking back. And so I turn around, and I see they're on the floor, and I'm like, there's actually someone in this house. So I put them back up. I grab a butcher knife, and I'm just walking around the house.
I love how we grab butchers and butcher knife and a knife block. We would grab knives.
What else would you grab? Like
we were kids and we were paranoid of anything, so we just grab a knife and be like, okay, we got a knife. You better come out now.
Yeah, I would just like walk around the house and be like, all right, I got a butcher knife. You better show me yourself.
Knives were always our favorite. In fact, I sleep with 2 knives under my pillow. Close.
Don't tell anybody that. Now when they try to kill us, they're gonna know. You guys didn't hear anything.
I got other tactics.
I got other tactics.
Welcome to a kid who sleeps in the basement who's prepared for anything. I got other
Yeah, except the issue is you sleep through tornadoes. I remember one time.
No,
remember
that one night where I was laying on the pillow. And I just totally interrupted you. I was laying on the pillow and I heard tornadoes. I was like, yeah, dude, there's no way. And then, like, the wind's blowing really hard. And then a water droplet falls on my head from the window. Sometimes my bed was right there and the window would leak. And I'd be like, no, it's still nothing. I lay there. Yeah.
I remember that. That was like 4 a.m.
I run into your room, I wake you up, and I'm like, dude, check your phone. I'm like, dude, tornado sirens are going off, and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I need you awake now. And then finally you woke up, you're like, and we were sitting by the floor, because the wind was blowing hard.
Yeah.
And you check your phone, you're like, yeah, dude, there's a tornado siren. I'm like, well, text. Or you're like, there's a tornado warning. I'm like, well, text Dad.
Well, I like how you go.
Him awake so he at least knows.
I like how you go, oh yeah, check your phone. I'm not going to check mine, but check your phone.
Dead.
You don't charge it at night.
I love that, and we text Dad like, "Hey, like, just letting you know there's a tornado warning, so like we're supposed to be in our,
Well, I told you that Dad probably already knows. But you're like, no, do it. And I was like, fine. Man. So he already knew.
Just make sure. And he was like, "Yep, listening on the radio. Nothing really serious yet." So they're upstairs. We're downstairs near the sun because it sounded like it was serious.
And John and me. By the way, my adrenaline shot up so high I could not fall back asleep.
Yeah, we couldn't.
I just stayed up on my phone
because when there's like natural disasters or anything, we kind of like just. So yeah, when we like to Thomas, we like to watch those things. Remember that show clever Instagram lighting? When
Megan was like, get
inside. Get inside. Tornado sirens already going off in Springfield, and we were like standing on the deck.
I was in the front yard of Emily when they were going off. I was like, Emily, get inside. I'm gonna go get Mom. She's walking from Miss Melissa. They're all the way up Daniel or whatever, and they just kept on walking. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, remember the day when Matt and us we just stay outside during watching clouds funnel start spinning?
Oh, and then the hail, dude, that was the best time of my life.
It's just big rocks and hail. Matt just. They're like, oh my gosh, he was doing the lost thing with hail, and I'm like, dude, there's no way. And I was like, dude, you can't get hurt. And I'm on the porch, and we're all outside while it's storming badly.
Well, you can't get hurt that bad. It's just hail, unless it gets super big.
And we'd watch the clouds start to form a funnel, but then just disappear. And there's like,
Matt
and me caught one funnel, like actual funnel, but it missed us.
I've recorded the funnels spawning, and I was like,
oh. I remember Matt and me trying to spot out circulation. Oh, dude, look at that one. Matt's like, oh no. Matt's like, I'm getting ready to book it. He just sees it swirling down, and then just stops.
Oh.
And then we saw like 8 of those.
By the way, Matt might be a special guest on our show, and he's really hilarious, so if we bring him on, it's going to be lit.
Wait, dang, we just sidetracked again. We went from spirits to tornadoes.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the major story. Let's just go for it.
Nah, it's pointless. We'll tell him in the next episode. You've already gone an hour and 4 minutes.
Okay, guys, we'll let you go now.
Sorry for holding you guys. Oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about.
I swear, dude, something's gonna happen tonight. Yeah, we just need one episode dedicated to spirits.
Yeah, we'll probably do that next episode. Oh, what is next? When is next episode? My most recent
one was pretty dang realistic. Like I wasn't able to stream when I wanted to.
Oh, I hate those.
No, but like it was in real life. Like I was completely awake.
We have an episode right before your birthday, like the day before.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Anyways, guys.
Thank you guys for watching or / listening to The Wolf Den episode 15, 3 a.m. I was gonna say something.
We're titling the next one Spirits probably. And
Sorry for holding you guys for an hour. My word. That's insane.
How did we do that? We went off on so many rabbit trails.
We can no longer live stream, which is very sad. I'll try to get it working next podcast.
There's number 3 for you.
I don't know if it'll work.
Dream on. And how did they know that? She knew that. Dream On by Aerosmith.
Anyway, hope you guys have an amazing day and / night, and we'll see you guys in the next episode, hopefully, because you guys like watching us, right?
I'm gonna cry.
What?
I'm gonna cry.
I am a vegetarian, yes or no?
I'm gonna cry.
I swear, if she's a vegetarian, I'm done with life.
Oh, she's not. Woo!
Yay!
No, Amen. I've got 7 and she's got 3.
Alright, we're gonna end this. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!
Bye!
Our mics are still on because it's the end screen. Oh, it's mine, not yours. Haha, you suck.
Like the attention, girl, I know you.
but you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like kung fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. It's my myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Oh baby, if you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. It's my myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. But I just want it. Deep inside, I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this. Perfect soulmate, I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.